when your cat stretches the moment they see you. Do you know what that really means? Most people think it is just a simple body stretch, like they are loosening stiff muscles after resting. But something much more interesting is actually happening. That movement is not only about the body, it is a form of communication directed at you. Behavior experts studying cats noticed an unusual pattern. Cats often stretch exactly when their owners appear. Not 5 minutes earlier when they were alone. Not randomly while walking around the house. The timing happens the moment you enter their space. That detail changes the meaning completely. Because if the stretch was only about muscles, it would happen at random times during the day. Instead, it often happens right in front of you. Researchers describe this behavior as a social stretch, a movement triggered by the presence of someone important. Your cat sees you and something in their brain activates. Not just comfort, but connection. So the next time your cat stretches when you arrive, remember, they might actually be greeting you. 2. The social stretch. At first glance, a stretch looks like pure physical movement. Your cat extends their legs, arches the back, slowly. Sometimes the front paws reach far forward, dramatically. To human eyes, it looks exactly like waking muscles. But feline behavior research tells a different story. Scientists noticed cats rarely perform this stretch randomly. Instead, it appears during specific social moments, especially when a familiar person enters the room. This is why experts call it a social stretch. It is not simply about loosening the body. It is a deliberate action triggered by presence. Think about how often the timing lines up. You walk through the door and your cat stretches. You sit down nearby and suddenly they stretch again. The movement acts almost like a greeting ritual, a way of acknowledging someone important has arrived. Cats do not wave or say hello the way humans do. Their communication happens through posture and subtle gestures. That stretch is your cat signaling something simple. I see you and I am comfortable with you here. A relaxed body is a vulnerable body, and cats only show vulnerability around trusted companions. 3. A behavior cats learned for humans. Here is something many cat owners never realize. Wild cats almost never perform this kind of stretch, not as a greeting and not as a social signal. That makes this behavior even more interesting. Domestic cats have lived with humans for thousands of years. During that time, their communication slowly evolved. They developed signals designed specifically for interacting with people. For example, adult cats rarely meow at other cats, but they meow constantly when speaking to humans. The slow blink is another special behavior. It became a peaceful signal used in human-cat bonding. The stretch you see when you arrive works similarly. It is not only instinct, it is also adaptation. Researchers studying domestic cats discovered something fascinating. Cats created new behaviors specifically for communicating with humans. That means your cat is not just acting automatically, they are using a behavior shaped by living with people. Your cat sees you and chooses a visible, relaxed gesture, something easy for a human to notice. In simple terms, your cat learned this language for you, a quiet signal saying you belong in their world. 4. Their paws are secretly marking you. There is another hidden detail behind that stretch most miss. Your cat's paws contain scent glands between the pads. These glands release chemical signals called pheromones. Humans cannot smell these signals at all, but other cats understand them instantly. When your cat stretches and presses their paws down, those scent glands quietly activate during the motion. Tiny invisible marks are left behind on surfaces. This means your cat is not only greeting you, they are also marking the area as safe territory. If your cat stretches on your bed or couch, they are adding their scent to the same space where you sit and sleep. Sometimes they stretch directly near your feet, or right beside where you are standing. That placement is not accidental either. Your cat is mixing their scent with yours, creating a shared smell that represents belonging. In the cat world, scent defines relationships. What smells familiar becomes part of the inner circle. So when your cat stretches close to you, they are quietly saying something deeper. This place and this human belong to me. 5. Why cats stretch more for certain people. Have you ever noticed your cat behaves differently with people? They may ignore someone completely walking past them quietly, but the moment you enter the room, something changes. Suddenly, the cat stretches right in front of you. That difference is not random or accidental. Cats are extremely selective with their social behavior. They do not treat every person in a household equally. Researchers studying multi-human homes noticed something interesting. Cats choose a favorite person inside their environment. That person receives more eye contact and more slow blinks. They also receive more vocalizations and body signals. And yes, more stretches when the cat sees them. Stretching becomes a display of relaxed confidence, a signal shown only around individuals they fully trust. If your cat stretches the moment you appear, you may hold a special place in their world. It means your presence triggers comfort, not caution. On the other hand, if they stretch for someone else, that person may currently be their strongest bond. The good news is, feline relationships can grow stronger. Trust builds slowly through consistency, patience, and calm energy. 6. The morning stretch greeting. Have you ever opened your eyes in the morning and noticed your cat stretching right beside you, almost as if they had been waiting for you? That moment is not random at all. Cats are naturally crepuscular animals by biology. Their energy peaks during dawn and dusk hours. While you were sleeping deeply during the night, your cat was likely awake for quite some time, walking around, watching the room quietly. They could have stretched at any moment then, but many cats wait until their owner wakes up. That timing reveals something important about the behavior. Behaviorists believe this stretch acts like a greeting ritual, a signal saying the day is beginning again. In a cat's mind, the night has just ended, and the social world inside the home resets. The stretch becomes their version of saying good morning, a relaxed signal that everything is safe again. There is also a moment of vulnerability involved. Your cat spent the night guarding your sleeping body. Now that you are awake, they finally relax. 7. Why they stretch right in your path. Have you ever walked through the house normally, then suddenly your cat stretches directly in front of you? Right in the doorway or middle of the hallway, you have to stop walking immediately. At first, this seems like terrible timing, but for your cat, the placement is intentional. Cats are extremely aware of movement patterns. They know exactly where you walk every day, from the bedroom to the kitchen and back again. So when they choose a place to stretch, they pick the one location you cannot ignore. Instead of stretching quietly behind the couch or somewhere hidden under a chair, they stretch exactly where your attention must go. This is a confident form of attention-seeking behavior, not desperate but almost playful in nature. Your cat is saying something with that placement. I know you are busy, but notice me first. Most people instinctively pause when this happens. They look down, speak, or step carefully around the cat. From the cat perspective, the strategy worked perfectly. They successfully redirected your focus to them. 8. What it means if your cat never does this. Now you might be wondering about the opposite situation. What if your cat never stretches when they see you? What if you watched this entire explanation thinking one thing? Mine never does that. First, do not panic or assume something is wrong. This behavior is common but not universal for every cat. Usually, cats who do not stretch fall into two groups. The first possibility involves comfort inside the environment. Cats only stretch fully when their body feels safe. Stretching exposes the belly and weakens defensive posture. If a cat feels tense or uncertain in the home, their body stays slightly tight and alert instead. The second reason involves learning from past experiences. Cats repeat behaviors that successfully gain attention. If your cat stretched many times before you noticed, but you walked past without reacting or acknowledging them, the cat may have learned the signal does nothing. The good news is, this can easily change again. When your cat shows small gestures of connection, pause, look at them, and respond gently. Over time, your cat learns their signals reach you. 9. How you should respond when your cat stretches. So what should you actually do when your cat stretches in front of you? Most owners simply walk past without noticing. They see the movement, think it is random, and continue what they were doing. But once you understand the meaning behind it, your response can change the interaction completely. When your cat stretches near you, pause for a moment. Look down calmly and acknowledge them. You do not need to do anything dramatic. Even a soft voice or a gentle word is enough. A slow blink can be even more powerful. In cat language, that blink signals trust and safety. If your cat moves closer after stretching, you can offer your hand slowly. Let them decide whether they want contact or not. This teaches your cat something very important. Their signals are being received. Over time, these tiny responses strengthen your bond. Your cat begins to associate your presence with calm attention and safety. That simple stretch then becomes more than a movement. It becomes a quiet daily conversation between you and your cat. 10. The deeper message behind the stretch. At the end of the day, that simple stretch carries a deeper message than most people realize. Cats do not communicate loudly or dramatically. Their language is quiet, subtle, and easy to miss. A stretch when they see you is one of those quiet signals. It shows relaxation, comfort, and awareness of your presence. Your cat could ignore you completely when you walk into the room. Many animals would simply stay where they are. But instead, your cat performs a visible movement, one that exposes their body and lowers their guard. In the animal world, that is a meaningful decision. It means your cat feels safe enough to relax around you. Not every cat expresses affection in obvious ways. Some do not cuddle often or follow their owners constantly. But signals like stretching still reveal something important. They show that your presence matters. Your cat noticed you, reacted to you, and felt comfortable enough to loosen their body. So the next time you see that stretch happen right when you arrive, remember what it really means. Your cat is quietly saying they are happy you are there. 11. Why most people miss this signal. The reason most owners misunderstand this behavior is simple. Cat communication is extremely subtle. Dogs show excitement loudly. They jump, wag their tails, bark, and run toward you. Cats communicate very differently. Their signals are small movements, a slow blink, a tail position, a quiet stretch. To someone who is not paying attention, these gestures look ordinary. They seem like random movements with no meaning. But for cats, body language is their primary language. Every posture carries information about comfort, trust, or tension. The stretch is part of that language system. It is a relaxed signal that only appears when your cat feels safe enough to drop their guard. This is why learning to read these small cues matters. Once you start noticing them, your entire relationship with your cat changes. You stop seeing random habits. Instead, you begin seeing communication. And the more you respond to those quiet signals, the more your cat will continue using them. Because now they know something important. You are finally listening. 12. Closing. What your cat is really telling you. So the next time your cat stretches the moment they see you, pause for a second. Do not just walk past and assume it is random. Because behind that simple movement is something much more personal. Your cat noticed you. They reacted to your presence. And they felt safe enough to relax their entire body in front of you. In the animal world, that level of comfort is not given easily. Cats are cautious creatures by nature. They only lower their guard around individuals they trust deeply. That means every time your cat stretches when you arrive, they are sharing a quiet message. You belong in their space. You are part of their safe world. Most cats will never say this loudly. They will not jump with excitement the way dogs do. Instead, they communicate through small signals that appear easy to miss. A stretch, a slow blink, a quiet moment near your feet. But once you understand their language, those tiny gestures start to mean everything. Because your cat is not just stretching. They are greeting someone important.